Good day, my friends. Today I'm going to show you how to cook a Persian dish. It's called chicken tahchin. We need 2 breasts of chicken that are washed and left to drain. We need 1 whole onion, some carrots, some thick yogurt, and to boil the chicken with, we are going to have a stick of cinnamon, some bay leaves, a couple of cayenne pepper, and a few cardamom. We also need some barberry that I have washed and left to dry. You also need 3 eggs, and I'm going to use 2 of the eggs, only their yolk, and 1 whole. And we also need some brewed saffron. We are going to use also some slivered pesteh, or as some call it, pistachio. We will need some spices that I will tell you as we go along, and we put all those chicken and onion and carrot and cinnamon stick in the pot, and add some turmeric to it, about half a teaspoon. The cardamom is also there, and we add some water until we get to the top of all the ingredients we have in the pot. Now we put the lid on and put it on the stove with medium-high heat, and let it cook. Now we prepare the rice. We wash the rice a few times and then soak it in water for a few hours, and then we are going to pour it into a pot. And we add some water until we get to about 3 to 4 centimeters on top of the rice, and we add some salt to it, and leave it on the stove with first medium high to start boiling, and when it starts boiling, we reduce the heat to medium, and wait till it gets cooked. Then I'll show you later on. Now I need 2 egg yolks, so I'm going to separate the egg white from the egg yolk. That's 1. That's another 1. Okay, some of the egg yolk was wasted, but never mind. Now we need 1 whole egg as well. And we whisk it with a fork and keep it for later use. Now, as you can see, our chicken is on the right hand side cooking, and the rice is on the left hand side. I keep tasting the rice. Chicken is almost done. We keep testing the rice when it's almost lost its hardness. It's ready to be drained. We don't want it to cook too much and get mushy. We are not cooking sticky rice. So as soon as the rice softens a little bit, we are going to drain it into a strainer and then wash it with water to get rid of the extra starch. This will help the rice not to stick together. And as I said in a few videos, the water that is drained from the rice, you can leave it to cool down and then dilute it with water and use it as fertilizer for your plants. Now we leave the rice to cool down. In a frying pan, we add the barberries, and we had actually some butter in there, and we add a teaspoon of sugar and let the barberry to soften and swallow. But we don't want to cook it actually. We just want it to get softened. And now we add the slivered pesteh and mix it well. As I mentioned, we don't want to cook it, so as long as it's softened, it's good enough, and we're going to turn the heat off and remove it from the heat. Now we are going to drain the chicken into a strainer. We don't need other ingredients that were cooked with it. We only need the chicken, so we leave it to cool down a bit so that we can handle the chicken, and remove the chicken part into a container. Okay, we wait for it to cool down. When it's cooled down, we're going to press the chicken and shred it like I'm doing. Okay, that should be fine. Now we get another bowl and add the egg that we had ready already. And we are going to add a cup of thick yogurt. Make sure it's thick yogurt, and if you cannot purchase thick yogurt in your area, you can make it yourself. all you need to do is to get a bag and put the ordinary plain yogurt in it. As you can see, this is ordinary plain yogurt, which is not thick, but you can use one bag like this. This is a small one, you need a bigger one. I'm just showing you the sample, and then when you have the yogurt inside, you tighten the top and hang it from somewhere into a bowl like this, and then the water will start dripping down from the yogurt until it gets thick, and that water that is collected in the bowl is very good for those who have high blood pressure, so don't throw it away. Now we are going to add some about half a quarter or half a cup of olive oil to it, and then add some brewed saffron, and then mix. Make sure that you use a generous amount of saffron for brewing, so that the brewed result will be thick enough to give it a very good color and aroma. Now our liquid is ready, and the rice is cooled down, so we are going to get a large bowl and add some rice in the bowl. Then add some of that liquid. And gently mix the rice and that liquid so that the rice doesn't break. Very gently just mix it together. And you add the rice and mixture together in separate times, so that it would be easier for you to mix them. So we add some more rice and some more liquid. And mix again. Now some more rice. And the rest of the liquid. Mix gently. We want all the rice and the liquid to be mixed uniformly together. Now we get a clean pot, and you can either use cooking oil or use a piece of butter to oil the bottom and side of that pot. Doesn't make if you add cooking oil or butter. I'm using a bit of both. The butter would naturally give a nicer taste. Now we add some of that rice and liquid mixture to the pot and spread it. Make sure it's all evenly spread. Making sure it's not up and down, it's all the same level. And then we add some of that shredded chicken. Make sure you don't go too close to the edges, because it will not give it a nice look when it's finished. We want it to look like a cake that you will see at the end. I'm trying to cover all the holes so that chicken will be evenly spread all over. And now we add the mixture of Barberry and Pistachio. And then put another layer of rice. Make sure the Barberry and Pistachio also don't cover the edges. Just put it in the middle and avoid the edges. Now we like before, we spread the rice so that it will be level. And then add more chicken, shredded chicken. Like before, try to avoid the edges. And add some more Barberry and Pistachio. Again, try not to go towards the edges. And we finally cover the top with the remaining rice. And we make sure it's all level, like ordinary rice. We make a hill but for this one we just spread it evenly all over and level it, because we are actually going to make something like a cake. You will see what I mean at the end if you haven't seen one before. You see how I'm leveling it? Now we are going to use a piece of clean cloth or a clean towel and put it on top of the pot, and then put the lid on and fold the cloth on top of the lid like I'm doing, and then put the pot on the stove on a low heat and wait for about a couple of hours, but heat should be low. Now 2 hours has passed, it's all ready. I'm going to turn over the rice into a plate and look at me how I do it. Wow, look at that beauty. So the Tahchin is ready. There is chicken inside, and the aroma is so nice. So you can cut it like a cake and eat it. Now we decorate it with some more Barberry and Pistachio, some on the top, some around it, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and have a nice day.